Greetings, everyone. I'm Mike with KrautKeeper, and this is our inaugural voyage into the briny waters of fermentation. That's right, this is our first video, so welcome all. I'd like to introduce my partner and technical muscle, Aaron. I'll be talking to him randomly throughout our videos. He will take this nonsense and condense it into more manageable bits of nonsense for your viewing pleasure. We are starting with one of the most common ferments there is, sauerkraut. We have a lot to cover, so let's get going. To start, of course, we'll need a knife. We've got our cabbage here. You're going to want some of that. We'll have a cutting board, have Grandma's green bowl. There's our Celtic sea salt that we'll be using. Then we want a pounder or some other kind of utensil. I use a wooden spoon. Then you'll need a scale, a jar with or without an airlock, and finally, your KrautKeeper. Chopping cabbage into thinnish strips. It's up to you. It's okay if they're not perfect. I used to use a mandolin, and if you want to see that footage, just Google elevator scene in The Shining. Now that we have our cabbage chopped, we'll weigh it out and salt it. I have about 1,400 grams of cabbage. I'm doing a 2.5% solution, so I'll use 35 grams of salt. I just sprinkle that over our cabbage, let it sit, move it around, and you want to wait for 15, 20, 30 minutes until it's soft, shiny, and there is liquid at the bottom of the bowl. And now we pound. Aaron, can we get some cabbage pounding music, please? Yeah, this little ditty is actually called the Cabbage Leaf Rag from 1909. Put that on your Spotify, pal. All right, now we're roughing it up real good. Just pound it, beat it up. There are really no guidelines, but once you start to feel sorry for it, you can probably be done. Now we brine. 2.5% is my standard, so use whatever you want, but 1,000 milliliters of water would be 25 grams of salt. And we're going to fill up our jar with the pre-kraut, the salted cabbage here. Pop our KrautKeeper right on top. We're going to fold it and then fold it again. Put it right on top of there, and then you pour over your brine as high as you like. You make sure that the KrautKeeper is fully submerged. You want everything, the cabbage, fully submerged, and then get really jazzed and really excited to wait patiently for a couple weeks. Kraut can take a while depending on how funky you like it, but 30 to 40 days, that's a solid number for me. After the first week or so, I usually taste the liquid just to check the progress. And we have another video about kraut maintenance on the channel, so check that out. Fun Kraut Fact here. Back in the 1700s, there lived a man by the name of Old Sour Britches who would put kraut in his pockets and chase after the village children. Aaron told me that story just to scare me. And do not forget to track your fermentation using the KrautKeeper tracking sheet. On one side, we have the instructions. On the other, we use to track our ferments. These come with the KrautKeeper, but you can also print additional sheets off at KrautKeeper.com. You can see we have the date here, the salt percentage, and any notes you need to remind yourself what is in that random jar on the countertop. Oh, that wait was painful, so long. About 5 weeks in total. I do 3 on the counter and 2 in the fridge. I typically finish everything off in the fridge. But we'll pour out some of that kraut juice to test it, and the KrautKeeper is there straining off that liquid for us, doing its job. And now we're going to go after the actual kraut. So we have to take the KrautKeeper out. I did wash my hands, but you can use your tongs as well to grab the handle of the KrautKeeper, pull it up to the neck of the jar, and then slowly fold it in and work it out of the jar. Guys, you're just never going to find better kraut than when you make it yourself at home. There is just nothing like it. This versus store-bought is absolutely no contest. Yes, even if you buy the bag. And we've been tracking our progress and given our kraut the grade of a K+. Good job, Kraut. You've done well. That's all she wrote. Kraut is done. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. From Mike and Aaron, please join us here again. We're going to have a lot more videos. KrautKeeper all. Keep krauting.